Hi, friends. So, since some of us are going to be going back to school soon, I thought that we could read this story called Going Back to School that's going to talk about the way some of us will be learning when we go back to school. All right. The coronavirus is a virus that has been making people feel very poorly. The coronavirus is also called COVID 19. Because of the coronavirus, we have all been in lockdown. This means that we have not been able to leave our homes. However, now doctors have agreed that it is safe to start going back to school. But at the same time, it's up to our families to decide if that's something that we think we're comfortable with. So some people will come back to school and some people will still learn online, and that's okay too. I've been enjoying being at home all the time, and if I go back to school, it's going to feel really different. Although I'm excited about going back to school, I also feel very nervous because I've been at home for a long time. We've talked about emotions a lot, and nervous is something that we feel from time to time, and that's okay. It's okay to feel nervous, right? It's okay to feel any emotion, but we just have to see it, understand why we feel that way, and move on. It's okay to feel nervous. Everyone will be feeling nervous about going back to school, and my teachers will be there to make us feel better. So I know we're all nervous, but me and Miss Michelle and Miss Christina, we will all be there at school to help you feel better. It'll be really great to see my friends and my teachers again. When I go back to school, things will be a little bit different. This is okay. It's just to keep everyone safe. When we first go back to school, we will not go back full time. We may go for just a few hours a day, or we may go for just a few days a week. So that's how it's going to be for us when we go back to school. So we are going to go to school on Monday and Tuesday. We'll stay home on Wednesday, and then we'll go to school Thursday and Friday. But we're not going to do everything the same. We're going to be able to get up a little bit later because school's not going to start till 9, which means that we're going to eat breakfast at home, right? We're not going to have breakfast at school like we usually do. So we'll have breakfast at home, and then we'll come to school at 9. We'll have lunch at school, and then we're going to leave a little bit earlier too. We're going to leave at 2 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. So that's 1 hour less than we usually do. So we're going to school 1 hour later, and we're going home 1 hour earlier. So that's 2 hours less of school that we'll have than what we're used to during the regular year. And we're not going to go to school on Wednesdays. So that will be a little bit different. When I am not in school, I can still do my learning from home the way that I have been. So if you're not going back to school, you'll still be able to do your learning just like we have been, like this. We're going to learn on our computers or our phones or our Chromebooks or our tablets. The coronavirus is very contagious, and this means that it spreads from one person to another. Look at these are those bad bacteria germs that we don't usually see. We can't see them with our eyes, but this is a picture of what they'd look like if they were really big. To stop germ spreading when we are at school, there will be lots of new rules and routines. Germs can only spread from one person to another when we stand close to each other. We're going to talk a lot about 6 feet of space. This means that when I am at school, we will have to stand with a 6 feet gap between us. And we're going to do our best to do that because it's very important. So this means that when I play with my friends, we can't stand too close to each other. It also means that I can't stand too close to my teacher. That's going to be hard for me because I miss everyone so much. I want to hug everybody and say, welcome back to school. I missed you so much, but we can't do that. I may want to hug my friends and my teacher because it has been so long since I've seen them, but I will not be able to hug anyone. That's going to be really hard. We love to give each other hugs. It's a great way of showing that we love each other, but we're not going to be able to hug everyone. I may want to hold hands with my friends or my teacher, but I will not be able to hold hands with anyone. It's really important to remember to stay 6 feet apart from everyone else. Help me and my friends stay 6 feet apart. My classes will be smaller with less people. This means that some people at school might not be in their usual classroom. And this is okay. We are all going to stay safe. This means that some people might be taught by a different teacher than usual. This is okay. We're all trying to stay safe. When I am at school, I will need to wash my hands regularly to make sure there are no germs on them. Do you see the little pictures they drew? The germs going, "Ah." When we wash our hands, it means that we kill all the bad germs and they rinse away. My teacher may be setting a routine for us to wash our hands a few times a day. And we're going to try and do that. We're going to use hand sanitizer and we're going to go to the bathroom and we're going to wash our hands with soap and water. I should wash my hands with soap and water all over the back and front of my hands and between my fingers. So we're going to practice washing our hands for 20 seconds. And that kind of feels like a long time. But we're going to count to 20 every time we wash our hands to make sure we're really washing all those bad germs away. I feel strange being at school with all these new rules and routines, but it'll be great to be with my friends and my teacher again. We miss each other so much. We'll be happy being back at school. I will be too. I hope you are if you're coming to school. And if you're not, that's okay. You can be happy learning at home too. We all feel happy throughout the day. All right. So I just wanted to take a second to kind of read over that story with you and talk about what it might look like if you're going to be coming back to school. If you're not going to be coming back to school, that's okay too. Some of us will, some of us won't, and that's okay. We can still feel happy at home. We can feel happy at school. We might be sad at home. Sometimes we get sad at school. Everything we're feeling is okay. It's kind of a crazy time, and we're going to feel a lot of emotions, and they're all okay. Hope to see you soon, friends. Bye bye.